know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savings, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out for this. I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
Yeah, what? Some in the kitchen.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and our home team. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go. Right, move on, team. Yeah, come on. Hey, let's get this, get this.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Oh, boy.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
36 power. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Let's go.
Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Allen. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Going deep for Benjamin. This is caught. A gain of 37.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Go. Hey, check 24. What's 24? Look.
Here's Wilson. Gonna throw again. He'll find Metcalf. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 61 yards. Now it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 14-yard touchdown. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Wilson will throw again. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Taylor, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, 30 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, LA. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Let's go, let's go. At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. This is Carson. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
58, right over there. Yeah.
Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
After the interception, here's Taylor. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now Taylor throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better be ready next time.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. They go play action with Taylor. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, it's Taylor. Benjamin's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Taylor. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 26 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's good, and it's now 21-15. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. On first down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. He hits his running back. Pro-size.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Wilson now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. To throw again is Wilson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll run on first down. Carson, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now. It's Carson, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly in the final seconds of the first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be taken short. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Jim.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Taylor. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory even if they don't get it, though. Here's Wilson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Seahawks 29, Chargers 24.
Hello.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get
Hold up, I'm on the phone. Hold up. He said, I can't come in without that paper.
The Charger drive.
Yeah, God. I mean, they couldn't fill it out yesterday.
Are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here.
All
we'll
right,
see.
man.
Play action. Now Taylor. Going deep here for Allen.
He says what?
In double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. The intended receiver there, Allen.
He said what?
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down. Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
No, not really. I could just make it.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got Lockett. 21 yards there. A big play
I said I make
down. Wilson now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
You keep repeating the same thing at a time. I make it twice. You keep throwing that other option. But I already said I was going to make it.
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. But this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side-eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Taylor. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Well, look to throw. It's caught at the 10. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
Taylor to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some.
They got his man, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And some room to maneuver. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. On 1st down, Procise. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner.
Hello.
Every single last one of them got my back. 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now.